Welcome everybody to another great episode of Brutally Honest. I am your host Stitches MBC here with Marilyn Monroe. That's not your name, it's not Monroe. Marilyn here. How's everybody doing? Now today we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about, yes, I want a relationship. Yes, I want to settle down. Yes, I want someone to build a future with. Yeah, but it's not you. Yes, I want a relationship, but it's not with you. We're going to talk about that, but the first thing we're going to talk about is this. And excuse me, ladies, because this is mostly from a man's perspective, but am I wrong to believe that you should be stable before settling down in a relationship? What do you think, Marilyn? Do you feel like I'm wrong to believe that somebody should be stable before they actually get involved into a relationship?
Not at all. I agree with you.
What? You know, a lot of females didn't agree with me, and that's why I'm like, this has to come from a man's perspective. But a lot of females did not agree with me, so I'm not surprised. I understand why you agreed with me, but why do you see things that way?
First off, from experience, I've been there, done that. I've been stable, the man hasn't, and I could be doing good, moving up, and because the man is unstable, I hit rock bottom.
You hit rock bottom.
I hit rock bottom.
So it affects you.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
How did it affect the relationship as well? Like as far as it being healthy or toxic?
Oh, very toxic.
And yeah, I'm gonna let you talk because we're on the same page here.
It got hot.
Oh, you just because you're reminiscing and you're thinking about this because you just got hot. You should get hot. Don't worry, he's not here. I mean, I think I saw somebody park outside, but I think we're good. I think we're good. So the relationship was already messed up. That's what you're telling me. So first, it affected you with you going downhill, always trying to lift somebody else with you. And the second time, the relationship wasn't even satisfying because there was always issues there, right?
Exactly.
That's the thing what I'm getting at. I feel like, the main difference why I feel like females will be okay with this is because naturally, in most cases, a female women are supposed to be nurturers. They're supposed to be caring and things like that. Naturally, in most cases, men are supposed to be the provider. Men are the ones that's supposed to take charge. Men are the one that's supposed to take lead. So when I say that I believe that, yes, you should be stable before you settle down with anybody, that's coming from a man's perspective because, yeah, I'm also talking from experience too. In most of my relationship, I was in a good place in my life, mentally, physically, and things like that, right? I was in a good place before I actually got serious with somebody. That didn't mean I wasn't, talking or dating or getting involved with people. No, I'm talking about settling down and actually being serious with just one person. That's what I'm talking about. But there was been one or two, situations where I've actually gotten into a relationship when I wasn't good. And the reality is, the only thing that I did was make the relationship worse. Period. Now, if you guys are watching this live, press 1. If this is a replay, press 2. If you guys shared, only if you guys shared and want a shout out, press 3. If you ain't shared, you ain't getting no shout out, but thanks for commenting anyway. I do appreciate that. Now, so this is what I mean as far as the differences between how men think and how women think. And that's what I mean about that as far as being nurturers and providers. Now, I don't care I'm talking directly to the dudes right there, right now. You ain't no real man if you feel like it's okay for you to get with a shorty when you don't got your stuff together. I don't want to hear about none of that. I don't want to hear about, because you know what? And I have posted this on my Facebook. You commented on it too. But the first one, when I said, "Am I wrong to believe that?" was, "You're definitely wrong." Yes, yeah, before I get on him on just texting, no, let me keep my mind open and see where they're coming from, right? So I'm gonna shout you out, Chaz, Justino. Thank you for commenting. Though you might get offended by what I have to say. Now he's like, I was wrong, right? But he's like this. You're gonna deny your winning lottery ticket because you're not where you want to be in life. No, getting in a relationship is like winning the lotto. I'm trying to read this, right? You got the winning number, and more than likely it's going to benefit you. If you met an amazing woman and you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm not where I want to be in life. That's just dumb. Why would you ever deny anything that can add value and happiness? Okay, cool. So why would you ever deny something that can add value and happiness to your life, right? That's what you're saying? Fantastic. But how selfish is that if you don't got nothing to add to their life as well?
Right.
That's where I'm coming from. You have to be an F-boy. Your mentality gotta be tweaked. If you feel like it's okay for you to go and attach yourself with somebody else because you don't got your stuff together, but they do. At the end of the day, if you want someone dope, you gotta be dope too. If you want somebody to have it all together, you should have it all together too. Now I understand that, and I feel like, I don't want to say age is a factor, but I don't want to say only age because, you could be 20 and act 40 and 40 and act 20, right? I think it's more about the maturity. Like, how mature are you? I understand if you're like in your 20 years old, teens, maybe early 20s, and you got with somebody, you got with a shorty, or you got with a dude and things like that. At 20 years old, you're still learning life, right?
Yes.
So I don't expect you to have it all together at that age. I can understand y'all both starting in life, y'all both learning life, y'all both learning things about each other. So yes, at that point in time, y'all are building together, things like that, right? But if you're in your 30s and if you're in your 40s and you're still struggling and things like that, why are you going to put yourself in a situation where, like Marilyn said, you're going to drag them down? That's what I'm getting at. Like a winning lottery ticket. Listen, just because you desire somebody does not make them the one. We've all met people, we've all gotten with people where we thought, oh my God, that's the love of my life, and that's the woman of my dreams and all this, and at the end it doesn't work out. So I thought that was the woman of your dreams. So now you don't sleep? Like no more dreams for you? That's what I'm saying. Like that, there's always somebody else, and that's what I mean. Like when you're talking about, oh, you're gonna deny a winning lottery ticket because you're not where you need to be. Yes, that's exactly what you should be doing. Or you should definitely be communicating that with Shorty and let her know, like, hey, listen, if you really like her and you have that trust and that communication with her, let her know. Like, if she's feeling you like that, let her know. Don't drag her around, like borrowing your brother's car and your sister's house when she wants to pass through. Like, no, let her know, like, this is where I'm at. I'm not saying just because you're 30, 40, or 50 doesn't mean that you have to have everything figured out. You should have most of it figured out. Things happen in life.
Right.
You could be 30. You probably started a family at 20 years old. Now you're 30 something and you're single. That's me. That's my life. that was me, right? Okay. So it's like, you already went through your life and you started building and things like that, and it didn't work out. So now you feel like you're starting from scratch. Yeah. So you don't have to feel like, oh, because I'm 35 or because I'm 45 or 50, whatever. Like, you don't have to feel bad about yourself, like, because you don't have everything set up, because you don't have everything. Life happens. Life is extremely unpredictable. Things happen in life. But what are you doing with it? So you meet a shorty. So I meet a shorty, and let's say I'm not mentally stable or physically or financially stable. Like I want a relationship, but I'm not ready for it. That's my opportunity to let shorty know, hey, listen, I like you, but this is what I'm going through right now. Give them the choice. That's what I'm saying about, as far as you have to give them the choice. Now, another person that commented on that was Eve Santiago, when I said, am I wrong to believe that you should have everything together before settling down with somebody? She was like, I think people should stop putting themselves down into thinking no one can love you if you don't love yourself first. I don't think they should. I think that's exactly the mentality that people need to have. Because if you're out here telling me that that's a bad thought pattern as far as believing that nobody can love you if you don't love yourself first. Like, some people need that love for motivation or validation or whatever. Like, no, that's completely wrong. Because what happens when that person ain't there loving you anymore? What happens when that person ain't there, period? Now what happens to you? Now all of a sudden you don't even feel like you're worthy of being loved because you relied on that drug from somebody else trying to fulfill your happiness, your void, your emptiness that you have in your heart. No. It doesn't matter whose fault. It doesn't matter how damaged and hurt we are. It doesn't matter. We could point fingers all day. It's not about fault. It's about responsibility. And whose responsibility it is to fix it. It's not theirs. It's ours. If I have an issue, if I have an insecurity, if I'm not where I need to be in my life, then it's my responsibility to fix that. If I don't have that self-love, I'm not going to even be able to show love to somebody because I could, hey, ma, here's the rose, here's some chocolate, here's this and here's that. And if you don't give me the certain reaction that I'm expecting, my insecurities is going to creep out. And all of a sudden, oh, you didn't like it? I thought you liked chocolate. I thought you liked macadamia nut. Like, no, now you don't like that either? And that's my point as far as us relying on other people to fulfill our happiness. I really feel like if you're a man and okay, so like back to the point, like how I feel like most women disagree. It's because, I think, I don't know if this is the right word to use, but in most cases it's more common. I'm not going to say acceptable, but it is more common for a man to provide for a woman, for a man to meet a woman, right? Like for a man to meet a woman and for the man to take care of the woman and things like that. So most women are used to that treatment.
Right. They don't have to be stable because they look to the man to take care of them.
And because of that, they, if I meet a shorty and shorty's is gonna be like this, hey, it's okay, pa. Don't worry about it. I got us. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be good. Who are you as a man to be like, all right, ma, cool. Yeah, we can do this. You got an extra room, I could move in with you. I'm actually looking for a place. Like, what did you want? You want a relationship or a roommate at that point, You understand what I'm getting at, right? So it's like, as a man, I'm talking about from a man's perspective, you need to have something to put on the table. Now, in the same sentence, if you meet a shorty and you're not in a good place in your life, but y'all already vibing and y'all see the potential in the relationship that y'all can have, and shorty's telling you that, and you want to take her up on that offer, I'm not here to judge you. Do what you gotta do. But again, do what you gotta do. Don't be staying at her crib and now you're rent free, bills free. A week passes, you haven't even gone on a job interview. A month passes, bills are due, and you out here waiting on an SSI check or welfare or something like that to make ends meet. Like, you're a man. You're a man. Oh, you can't find a job. Create your own job. Go out there and hustle. Do something. Do something. Now, Marilyn, correct me if I'm wrong. Would you give up on a guy if he's still trying to do something?
No.
So as long as the guy is trying to do something and trying to better himself, you'll be okay with that.
If it's real, because I had the fakeness come through where they're faking to try, but I caught on to it quick. No.
How they fake it to
was
try?
all front.
How was it the front?
Because then you go to the job interview, you get hired, and then boom, you do something to get fired. Nigga, you ain't trying.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I was young though. I was 21 when I did
that.
that.
Motherfucker off.
You used to kick them out, right?
Kick them off the bed. Like, dude, the alarm's ringing. He's like, okay, just to get fired.
Just to get fired.
Just to get fired.
So what was the point of doing that? Just to keep you off his back or something like that? Like, what was the point of that?
Well, in my case, this is what he does for a living. He lives off women.
I used to know a lot of guys like that. I used to envy guys like that. But I was a teenager. Well, I was 18 years old. Not now. Like, not now. Not right now. You see how I'm talking. Like, if you're a man, be a man. Like, you have to be right. But I also feel like men that are okay with women taking care of them and things like that, I feel like they're intimidated.
That's not cool.
I really do feel like men be intimidated by a woman that has it all together, while a woman that has a good head on her shoulder. You feel me? I feel like men get intimidated by that.
I get that.
Right? Or that you intimidate men?
Men a lot, yeah.
No, you intimidate boys a lot.
Yeah,
not men,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
All right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like a man's. I had posted this. I did this. This didn't come from me. I actually seen this meme, so I reposted it. And it says something like, a woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing, and a man's loyalty is tested when he has everything. What you think about that?
I agree.
You like that?
Yeah.
I think in most cases it's like that. I'm not gonna say in all cases it's like that. I do believe that in most cases, like, you know, like, okay, so shorty, you know, you want to be there for him, you want to look out for him. Hey, pa, I got you, and things like that, right? And oh, he's down, oh, he's cool. Oh, it's a free meal. I'm good right now, right? All right, cool. And then a year, 6 months passes down the road. Now he's set. Now he got his car. Now he got his money. You know, things like that. And now all of a sudden he's starting to act different with you. That's the problem with that. At the end of the day, be a reflection of your partner. I'm not saying that they need to have everything in order. I'm not saying that they need to be perfect and things like that. None of us are perfect. We all have our flaws. But find that partner that fits in with you. I'm not saying that you have to judge people or anything like that, but there is a difference between having a preference, which is different than a type. You have to have a preference. You have to have standards. If you want to be with a man or a woman, because this goes for fellas too, if you want to be with a woman or, you know, like, be with somebody that matches you, that matches your energy, that matches your ambition. Because at the end of the day, whether you thought that was a winning lottery ticket, when you go to cash it, it's already been expired because it's no good at all. You already missed your chance. You should have been doing something that you needed to be doing. Because I've always said this, and it's funny because I was like 16 when I said this. When you're single, that's the best time to be the best version of yourself. Period. Don't talk to me about, oh, but I got kids and all this and all that. Awesome. That's your responsibility. Take care of your kids. But don't be mentioning your kids if you over here want to get with a guy. Because now all of a sudden your kids ain't even that important. So don't be mentioning your kids. I'm talking about when you're single, that's the time, the best time for you to be the best version of yourself. Because you only have yourself to worry about. Meaning about, you don't have nobody to answer to. You could go to the gym. You could start having better eating habits. Oh, you unhappy with your job, go get yourself another job. Like, be the best version of yourself before you over here putting your insecurities and your burden on somebody else, like, oh, let them deal with it. That's not fair at all. That's extremely selfish, and we need to stop that. Now, who's ready for the next topic? Let me see before we get ready to the next topic, because I think they're waiting on that one. I think I want a relationship. I really, really, really do, but it's not with you. It's not with
Not
you.
okay?
And they get offended by that. They really get offended. I got a few.
What, you scared? What are you scared of?
What are they scared of? The truth.
No. I'm saying that's what usually. They'll be like, no, I'm not interested. What are you scared of? I'm not scared of nothing. I'm just not interested in
So
you.
when they tell you that, okay, cool. So you have gone through this. So let me ask you this.
What?
So when you're talking to a fella, right? And obviously the only reason why you're saying that is because he came at you that way, like, oh, he wants to be with you in that way, right? So you shut him down.
Yeah.
So what are you scared of?
I tell them I'm not scared of anything. I'm just not interested in you.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I already know the answer, because this happened to me a lot. It's probably happened more to you. Have you ever spoken to somebody, even you guys, I'm talking to y'all too. Have you ever spoken to somebody and they come at you talking about they want to settle down, they see something in you, or they want to be serious with you, and you tell them no for whatever reason, right? And then you stop talking, whatever. And then a week or two or a month passes, and now all of a sudden you're actually in a relationship? Or you actually are talking to somebody serious, and then that same person in the past comes back to you. What happened? Why you with that ugly dude for? What she got that I don't got? Like, yes. Now you're so fake. You're so fake. Has that happened to you? Right? What's your reaction to things like that?
It just happened. Okay, whatever he had, you didn't have, so it just happened.
But that's the thing, and what you mean about, like, and you can correct me wrong, as far as whatever he had or whatever he had, you didn't have. I don't think you only mean materialistic things, right?
Oh, no.
I think the main thing is the energy, right?
Yes.
Or the vibe, like the interest, like, and things like that, right? It's all about the interest. Like, look, we all have our type, we all have our preferences, and people that are hurt, people that are damaged, people that are insecure, and or people that don't understand you, they will call you shallow. They will call you shallow. They will call you conceited. They will call you picky. They will call you every name in Webster's dictionary and even Wanda's dictionary. I don't even know if that even exists. But they will call you every name in every dictionary. except for thanks for being honest.
And they will unfriend you from social media too.
I hope they did. I'll probably be a
But then friend
favor.
you, but then friend request you after a few months or whatever.
Yeah, friend request is to see if you're still
You
with
look
that
stupid,
ugly dude. Oh, you're still with him? Okay, cool. Blocked again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because they're taking it personal. So at the end of the day, this is what I'm getting at. Look, listen. Yes, I want to settle down. Yes, I want to get in a relationship. Yes, I want to find somebody I could build a future and things like that. But it's not you. It's not you. And I've said that to plenty of people before in my lifetime, recent as well. And it is what it is. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it because before I can keep it real with you guys, I have to keep it real with myself. You know, you need to know yourself. You really need to know what it is that you want in your life. Instead of grabbing somebody and dragging them along for the ride that they shouldn't even be on. They should be living their life. Whatever it is that they want to do, let them do whatever it is that they want to do. But if you don't see something serious with that person, let them know. Sometimes it's physically, sometimes it's verbally. Sometimes people are blinded by love and hope and things like. Sometimes they just don't know. Sometimes they really need you to actually tell them what it is. Like, listen, a lot of us, we're so afraid to be hurting people's feelings. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt her. I don't know what's she gonna think. I don't know what I should do. I don't know what I should do. So F it. I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna play the role. I'm just gonna play it along and things like that. And then at the end of it all, you destroy her feelings. At the end of it all, now you have a woman scorned. At the end of it all, now you have another woman on planet Earth saying all men ain't crap. And I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of hearing that because the same way female can say all men ain't whatever, is the same way I hear men saying that too. And I'm like, no, you're talking from your experience. Like, I've seen this. Like, ladies, don't say all men ain't crap. Say Jerome from Becker Street that lives on 3F on the corner ain't crap. Be specific about who it is that you're talking to. Because not every man is the same and not every woman is the same. We always talk from our own experiences, our own perception and perception of how we view life. And we have control of that. And if you're going to really be living your life thinking that all men and all women are the same, you're going to die alone. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing because you could be alone, but it's different from being alone and lonely. You could still be happy, right?
I'm not that alone.
Well, at least you got the love of your kids. Por lo menos, aunque sea algo. No te vamos a dejar así.
I don't think like that about men.
You need to have an agreement with the person that you're with. Like, you got to be straight up. And also, don't feel bad because we're not robots and we're going to change our minds. So if I meet a shorty and I tell her, hey, listen, you're not going to start with, I want a relationship and it's not with you. You're not going to start off with that because you don't know these things yet, right? You're going to be like, yes, I want a relationship and I'm looking for someone to build a future on. Period. You don't have to say nothing else more than that, right? So now you're talking, and I'm talking in general. It could be a woman, and it could be a man. It goes for both ways. So you're meeting them, so you have this agreement like, no, I don't want something serious right now. Now, if things change in a month or whatever the time it is, y'all should have that communication as far as if you're a female and you're feeling the guy like that, then don't be scared to talk to the guy about that. I know a lot of females have experience when they talk to an F-boy, and it doesn't matter what you tell the guy. Like back to the example. Hey, did that job call you yet? Or are you going on an interview, right? And it's a man will respond, yeah, man, hey, listen, this, that. Oh no, I didn't do it yet because I was doing this and that. That's how a man will be clear with you. An F-boy will be like, why you always on my back for? I can't just chill and relax. I can't that already knows what type of person you're dealing with, right? So when I'm saying that, you're supposed to have that agreement and to have that clear communication with that person because at the end of the day, it's your life and it's their life too, and you got to give them that choice. Time is way too valuable for you to just be wasting it on people that's not adding to your life. You know, it's not personal. But I know they're going to take it personal like that, but it's not. Man. I mean, what else you got to say? What else you got to say? Because I feel like when you're actually dating somebody, the word potential is the most dangerous word you can ever use when you're dating somebody? Potential.
Can you elaborate?
Yes, I can elaborate. When you tell somebody, I see potential in you, all of a sudden you're giving them hope.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All of a sudden you're giving them hope. You tell somebody, yeah, I see potential in you. Yeah, and all you're doing is just carrying them along. All you're doing is just, yeah, I see potential so that they can stay there. That's why I feel like if you don't mean what you say, don't say it. Now, press 1 if you're watching this live, 2 if it's a replay, 3 if y'all want to shout outs. Let's see what these almonds got. Yes, everyone is different. Thank you, Brandy, for commenting. Some people are really special. D. Garcia, let's see what's up. What's up? How's everybody? Greg, VMS. VMS, I just came out to say what's up and bless up. Y'all both ugly. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. That's the nicest thing you've said in a while. Palomo. They are lazy, not intimidated. They could be lazy. I can agree with that. They can be lazy, but I do feel like it's also intimidation as well. Look, yes, he's making good points. It was like I was rushing him to hush. I was just saying I would love to hear her as well because we are on his profile. I'm going to respect him well enough to let... Wow, so people are commenting. I appreciate that too. Now, if y'all ever see Marilyn and y'all follow her on social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and y'all see her, sipping on some wine and she's in the backyard by herself, don't be afraid to say, where's my invite? Because you love that.
Oh my God.
You know I had to say that. You know I had to say that. You want to tell people how to really approach females like, where's my invite? It's not the way to go, right?
Not where's my invite, not no waves, not what are you cooking, not what are you doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
None of that.
No.
It hit you up. It's not these lights. It's not these lights. That's your conversation.
I want to answer the stupidest thing. Yo, back.
Well, wait,
So if you get ignored, it's because your question was just stupid.
Where's my invite? Ladies, what does it mean when a guy says, I want to take things slow? You're talking to a guy, you're meeting a guy, things like that, and you actually are interested in him, right? So you tell him, and he tells you, but y'all been already dating for like 3 months, right? But he tells you, yeah, I know, but I just want to take things slow.
All right, you got to change your mind already. Just go.
Interesting. That's what I want to talk about next week. What does it mean when a guy or when a girl tells you, I just want to take things slow? And y'all been messing around for quite a while. Yeah, but ahora no mami, vamos a coger un poquito más lento. It's been a year. Exactly. If y'all been dating for over a year and it's only been dating, it hasn't been no improvements, y'all haven't leveled up in any way, I'm sorry to tell y'all, it's never ever gonna go anywhere. Y'all gonna stay there, and at the end of the day, it's looking for something better. And that's the issue about that. Like when you go shopping, and let's say you're shopping for a red dress. You're shopping for a red dress, and you go into the mall, right? And you go into the store, and you find the red dress. What do you do?
All right, look at the store. I'm like, okay, it's here. Let's go to the next. I'll be back.
So you see the red dress, right? And okay, so that's the one I want. But you don't grab it and buy it right away, right? Mm-hmm. No, of course not. Why would you do that? We got to go and look for something else, right? Why do we do that? I'm going to tell you guys why we do that. Because in life, this is actually a life analogy. This is not just about relationship. We can actually apply this analogy in everything. We really believe that things are supposed to be harder than they're supposed to be. We really believe that. That's why we hate on people that have been fed with a silver spoon. That's why we hate on people that have been successful without the hard work. Because we really believe that no, you need to work hard in order to have the fruits of your labor. We actually believe that. So when we go shopping and we see the thing that we want, we never be like, oh wow, that easy? F it. I'm gonna buy it. It's my size too. Man, ain't no clearance. No, I'm buying it right now. I'm going to buy it right now, boom, and we're gone, right? A lot of us, we don't do that. A lot of us do, like Marilyn says. Oh, I find a nice shirt. All right, cool. I got my eye on it. All right, cool. Let's go check through a couple of other stores. Has there ever been a time where you took too long checking the other stores that by the time you come back, the dress wasn't even there anymore?
Yes.
Exactly. Appreciate and cherish what you have in front of you. Period. When you see something that you like, know what you like, because the heart knows what it wants, and do not feel bad, do not feel embarrassed by having your own standards, your own type, and your own preference, because at the end of the day, it is your life, and at the end of the day, we are responsible to keep the smile on your faces. As always, remember, be yourself, life is balance, and God bless y'all. I love y'all all. Thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Stitches MBC it's con o pegado, porque ya Puerto Ricans love calling it pegado.
I said con now.
Con, Dominican. We're Maryland. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will be back next week. I love y'all all.